Good morning. We're live super early in the morning on Saturday. How are you guys? If you can hear me okay, please just comment over in our chat box on the right so that I can make sure that my sound is working. Good morning, Sarah. Good morning, Dee. Thanks for being on, you guys. If you can just give me a thumbs up that you can hear me, I am thinking that you can. Then we're going to get started. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello. Hi, Susan. Awesome. Thank you, Sarah. Okay, so hopefully you guys are also in your PJs and have your coffee. Coffee. So, welcome to the call, you guys. I just wanted to do this because I have an important call that I want to go over for the team call on Tuesday, and all of this stuff from this event is just really fresh on my brain, and I just wanted to really transfer excitement and everything I'm feeling to you before it kind of just left my brain. So I have tons of notes, and I have a lot to discuss. We've got a lot to go over. So I hope you have your pens and paper ready. And really, I'm going to go over some takeaways first. But, my biggest thing, and it always comes to this, is that you have to get to events. Events are so important because when you are physically in a room with people who have built this business, with people who have been successful with this, with people who are having success with this, it just changes you. It gives you that extra fire in your belly that I can't give you like this. I can't give you on the phone, or I can't give you on Facebook. Yes, we all get excited from team calls and different things, videos that I may post on Team Triceps, but being live in a room with other Beachbody coaches, with other people that think like us, other people that act like us, other people that want to do the crazy big dreams and achieve amazing things we want to do, really like-minded people, that's when things change. That's when your mindset change. That's when that fire in your belly grows, is when you get to events. So for me, the Success Club trip is about celebrating. Beachbody does a Success Club trip every single year. That's what the cruise was. Everybody that was on the cruise earned it. If you're new, which I know I have a lot of new coaches on the call this morning, you can earn your trip to Punta Cana next year. We go, there's 2 different trips, and there's a wait list right now. So get on the wait list and start getting yourself to Success 10, because if you're getting Success Club 10 every month, that's how you earn the entire trip for free. You pay for your airfare to Punta Cana for you and a guest, and you get $750 in resort credit when you get to Punta Cana, so that you can go to the spa and treat yourself. It's incredible what Beachbody does for us. But besides the fact that it's celebratory, that you earned it, it's so good to surround yourself with those people. It's still work, but it's work that we love, and it's an incredible trip. Okay, so one of my biggest takeaways, again, after every event, is to get to events. The next event coming up is a local event, and it's called Super Saturday. So if you just go to Google and type in Beachbody Super Saturday, you're going to get a link that is like coach411.com, and it's going to give you all of the locations of Super Saturday across the country. There's Super Saturdays everywhere. Get to a local Super Saturday near you so that you can be surrounded by incredible people. Susan, I know you're brand new and you're new to the States. There's a huge Miami Super Saturday. That's incredible. I've heard nothing but amazing things. Get to that Super Saturday on April 2nd, and you will meet some awesome local Beachbody coaches that you can connect with. Okay, so get to Super Saturday on April 2nd, you guys. And that's your first taste of getting to an event. The next event that I want to be at is Summit. That's our annual conference. It's packed with training, with tons of working out, with tons of networking. Get to Summit. It's in July. It's the weekend of July 28th, I believe. So it's a little later this year, and it's in Nashville, Tennessee. We had a blast last year in Nashville, and I know it's going to be nothing less than that again. So go to coachsummit.com and you can learn more about it. You can also get on the wait list. There is a wait list for Summit, but I guarantee anybody that's on the wait list for Summit will get there. I can't guarantee that same thing for Punta Cana, but I can guarantee for Summit that if you're on the wait list, you'll get there. They're getting people off the wait list all the time. Okay. Summit, the first time I went to Summit, it changed me. Like, I left Summit so ready to go. 3 months later, I quit my full-time job and I was all in. At Summit, I was all in. I wanted this business more than I wanted to breathe. I wanted freedom. I wanted a life by design more than anything else. And Summit gave me that fire in my belly. So Summit is huge. You've got to be at Summit. Okay. So another thing that I took away from this trip was how nice it was to unplug. So I've never really taken a trip and fully unplugged from Wi-Fi or posting on social media. So it was really, really nice. And I got to relax. Adam got to relax. We got to fully connect with each other. And it created a lot of demand on my social media, which I wasn't really expecting, but I got the most likes I've ever got on an Instagram picture on my picture right before we left. So I think people kept coming back to check my page, and that's just proof that people are following me. And sometimes we don't realize that. And sometimes we wonder, right? So create some demand sometimes and unplug. I think it's really good for you, and it's really, really good for your business. And maybe even just unplug like one day a week. Maybe you have one day where there's no phone, you know, and it just depends on what scene you are in your business. You guys, I've been doing this for almost 4.5 years, and it was just time for me to unplug. Ever since up until this point, I never really unplugged, and many people were not unplugged. They were posting and giving updates, which I think is awesome and great. But for me, it was time for me to unplug. So know the season you're in and understand where you're at. Understand if it makes more sense for you to create the demand and unplug and show people that you can, or if it makes sense to promote these events and the trips that you're on and the life that you're creating, right? So understand that season. Okay, so other takeaways. Carl spoke for about an hour on day 2 ship, and he really just kind of, I mean, he really just gave it to us, and he just said, look, there are too many of you that have the activity, like that have activities that are negotiable. Too many of you are doing things that are negotiable, that you're talking yourself out of doing them, basically. That there's too many things that are not non-negotiable, if you understand what I'm saying. So when you're looking at your activity and what you're supposed to be doing as a coach, you're supposed to be talking to new people, you're supposed to be inviting to the business, you're supposed to be a product of the product, drinking your Shakeology, working out, you're supposed to be reading your personal development. This is the book I'm reading right now. So if you're not doing those things, they are negotiable, not non-negotiable. They need to become non-negotiable in your life. And, that really hit home for me because I've been in a different season in my business, and I don't always make inviting a priority because I've gotten to the point where I create a lot of momentum, and a lot of times people come to me. But I need to stop that because I cannot rely on that. It's making me lazy and it's making my business suffer. I have to make inviting, I have to make personal development, all of that stuff. Same as you guys. I have to make a non negotiable my business. It is not negotiable. I have to do it. So Carl asked us to step up and take our business to the next level and not just be here to be part of a cool club, not just be here because you love the community, to be here to actually get results and to help people and to live a different kind of life and create a life by design. Okay. So honestly, that just hit home for me. I mean, Carl's speeches always hit home for me, but it just made me think, I'm kind of just riding this wave right now and I have to step it up. And I think Alyssa Shoemaker also said, because they did a top 10 panel for the top 10 coaches in 2015, which one of our coaches, Team Triceps, was represented by Brittany Powers on that panel. which was so cool. But Alyssa Shoemaker on that panel said, I think it was Alyssa, or maybe it was Anita, I can't remember, but one of them said that, if you want something different in your business, you have to step it up. You can't just ride the wave and say Success Club 5 is okay for me. You can't just settle for that. I think I was even talking to Adria Sullivan on the cruise. She's one of my PS coaches about that, how she always hits Success Club 5 and then kind of holds off. Like she doesn't really continue to invite or get more people on board because she has this fear that she's not going to get anybody for the next month to hit Success Club 5. And she's like, screw it. Like, I'm just throwing that mentality out the window and I'm all in all the time. She's like, that really changed for me at the beginning of the year and going into the retreat. And now it's proven by being at this cruise. And she's hit Success Club 10, I think, every month, and she's already at 10 this month. So incredible how when you just change your mindset and you step it up and you expect more of yourself and of your business, more gets done. Okay. So for me, I've kind of been riding the wave. The last 2 months I've hit Success Club 10, which is good for me. But now I need to take it to the next level and I need to get back to getting Adam to Success Club 10 because that's where I was a year ago. I was getting both of us to Success Club 10. I was taking advantage of the Shakeology Lead program. And I was building his business at the same time. That's what I was doing to generate more income for our family and to help more people, is I need to make goals like that and not get complacent, not settle, and certainly not get lazy. So all of that just really hit home for me, and I'll be stepping it up and making sure that I'm inviting and following 60 Days to Diamond. For those of you that are here doing 60 Days to Diamond, it's such an amazing roadmap for us to do every single day. For those that are new, Rock the Basics, 60 Days to Diamond is what you do after Rock the Basics, and you're going to love it. Okay. Okay, Carl also talked about a team-wide challenge group. So all Team Beachbody is going to be doing a challenge group. It's called Summer Strong, and I want everybody to get into that challenge group. If you go to coachfaq.com and you type in Summer Strong, you're going to find the FAQ 1403. And it's all about this team-wide challenge group. The cool thing is that challenge can join you. It's not that you can get your challengers to join. And you have to submit your photos. There's rules of you submitting your photos, but the top 10 people, top 5 females and top 5 males, are going to win $1,000 to $5,000 each, which is awesome. This is like separate from the Beachbody challenge that we normally win money from. Okay, so this challenge runs from April 4th to May 29th. So I want you to get registered for this and use it as your accountability. I'm going to be talking about this on Tuesday, but our team is not focused enough on getting results for us first. We're all very business focused and we're all about mentoring coaches. But in the process, a lot of us are losing our own results. So I'm going to talk about how to get back to your own results and getting yourself results, transformation story for yourself, okay, on Tuesday. Okay, so make sure you get on the team call on Tuesday because we'll talk more about Summer Strong there. Okay, so here we go. How do we step it up? How do we do this? I was talking about making it to the next level, 60 Days to Diamond, and getting your new coaches into Rock the Basics. So speaking of Rock the Basics, we are going to be redoing all of Rock the Basics in the next 2 to 3 months, but it's going to be the same layout as 60 Days to Diamond, which I think is going to be incredible. So it won't just be me talking, it will be lots of other leaders on the team, and you will have a printout PDF of what to do every single day. So for those of you in Rock the Basics now, continue on. It's incredible training, but we're going to make it even better. Okay, so that when you just come on board, they can learn and grow even faster than you are. Okay, because that's always our goal, right? Okay, so Carl Deichler talked a ton about the new challenge tracker, and he wants all of us to start using that. And he made some really great points about how it gets people off of Facebook. So there's no distraction. People can literally check in. It's on your phone. The new challenge tracker is on your phone, and you can log in and you can say, yep, I got my workout in. Yep, I did my Shakeology. You can track your measurements and your pictures. It's amazing. So let's take a look. I'm going to play a video for you guys. If you're on your phone, you may not be able to watch this video, but I don't know for sure. So I apologize now, but you can rewatch the recording on YouTube and you'll be able to see this video. I'll also post a link to this video on triceps, but here we go. I'm going to load this and I want to play this for you guys. All right, guys. So that is so cool, right? Like, how awesome that we have the ability to use that resource and to help give our challengers, you know, that kind of accountability. So I want to you one more video, and this is more from the coach's perspective. So this is what you're going to do when you want to create your next challenge group. So let me just load that video really quick. Load video and play. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. So yesterday I set up a challenge on the computer, got the app on my phone, and I became like a participant as part of it. So I'm going to kind of play both roles just to kind of see how it goes. And I'm going to use the desktop version for certain things and the phone for certain things. I haven't really figured out what those things are yet, but experiment. And what I love is that it's off of Facebook. There's not so many distractions, and not everybody that we're talking to is on Facebook. So many more of us are using Instagram because Instagram is a great way to meet people. We're using Instagram to create conversations, to recruit new coaches, to recruit new challengers, and they don't have Facebook. So this is a perfect opportunity for our challengers. And I just love all of the accountability and how easy it is for us as coaches to run this. So I'm super, super excited. And one thing that I wrote down was this to promote your challenge groups because it's like a new and improved way to run them. So you can say you can reach out to any old customers that you have, or if you're a new coach, you can say we've got this great new app that's going to help stay accountable. For those of us that have been in the business for longer, we can say this is a new thing and it's going to take your fitness, your nutrition to the next level. So all of your groups can be run on this, like everything. If you run a coach event, like a sneak week to teach people about coaching, you can run it here. If you run a free group that's like a 6-day clean eating, you can run it on here. You can put all of the groups that you run right here. Okay, it can be any sort of group, run it on the My Tracker app, which is so I'm thinking I'm going to do an ongoing challenge group where it will be open to Team Triceps and it will be open to any of my challengers so that everybody has a place to stay accountable and to track their Shakeology and their fitness, because I think that's so, so important. So I'm planning on doing that next couple of weeks. So I'll tell you more about that. Also, talked before I left on the cruise that I'm doing the 3-day refresh again starting on Monday. So for those of you that are doing that with me, I know there's a lot of you that commented, we're going to do it in the My Challenge group tracker. So I'll post more about that today on Team Triceps for that post so that you can get in on that if you want to do the 3-day refresh with us. Okay, so the next new announcements were with Beachbody On Demand. So for those of you that are brand new to coaching, Beachbody On Demand is fairly new, and they're still like adding tons of features. And this is on demand. Is it started with something small, and they have this big vision and big dream for what Beachbody On Demand is becoming. And oh my gosh, they have so many incredible things for Beachbody On Demand. So Beachbody On Demand is like a Netflix for Beachbody workouts. And you can get a subscription to Beachbody On Demand for $40 for 90 days. Okay. And you get access to tons and tons of free programming. You also get access to sneak peek and trainer exclusives when you're a member of Beachbody On Demand. There are certain programs that will not be available to you on Beachbody On Demand unless you purchase them. But what's cool about that is you will have the DVDs, and then you will also have access to them on Beachbody On Demand. So when you travel, whatever, you can get them that way. They're also working on doing what's called an unlock, which means that you don't have to necessarily buy the DVD package, but you can just unlock the full program on Beachbody On Demand. Right now, there's 3 of those. I can't remember which ones. I know one of them is Body Beast. If anybody knows, you can comment in the chat for me and let me know what the other 2 unlocks are right now. They're getting more and more of those every single month. Okay, so here's the new announcements for Beachbody On Demand is that instead of creating a new cookbook, instead of creating another version of Fixate, they are going to be doing live cooking demonstrations with Autumn and her brother, who is a chef. They won't live, but they're going to be cooking demonstrations using the containers, showing you how to cook and use the containers, the 21-day fix containers. So that is so cool, not just for us, but that adds so much value to our customers and our challengers, because it's not always easy to cook a meal and then figure out the portions and how to portion it out with the containers. So they're going to teach us how to do that. So cooking classes are going to be available soon on Beachbody On Demand. More unlocks, like I was talking about. And also, they just announced the Beachbody On Demand app. So if you go to your app store and download Beachbody On Demand, you're going to get direct access on an app. So before, when we were doing it on our phone, we had to go to the actual web address. It wasn't on an app. But they do have an app now. It's available only for iPhone. As they're testing out iPhone and making sure that everything works okay, they will move it to Android. I used the app yesterday. Adam and I did 22 hardcore for the first time yesterday on the phone. It's amazing. Okay. So get the app. If you are a brand new coach, when you first sign up, you get 30 days free of on demand. After 30 days, you will automatically be charged for on demand. I talk about that in the new coach webinar. So if you want to keep it, try it out for your first 30 days to see if you like it. And if you want to keep it, you'll just automatically be charged. If not, you can always cancel it. But you guys, Beachbody On Demand is so legit. Like, I don't know why anybody would cancel it. It just gives you so much variety, and it helps you check out programs without purchasing them because there's so many on here. Cool stuff. I'm on the Beachbody On Demand app right now, and it says members working out right now, 1762. So kudos to all those people working out on Saturday morning. Okay, so other things with Beachbody On Demand. This is so super cool. They are opening up Beachbody On Demand internationally. They are opening up Beachbody On. Now, that is not going to be through Team Beachbody. So we will not get credit for international people using On Demand just yet. It cannot go through Team Beachbody yet because of, commissions and all that stuff with international currency. So people can get Beachbody On Demand by going to beachbody.com internationally. I don't know exactly when that's released, but if you look on the FQs, I'm sure there's more information. But what they're doing with this is they're testing it out, and they're saying, what countries are going to use Beachbody on Demand the most? That is where Beachbody will spend its time taking Team Beachbody internationally. Okay, so right now Team Beachbody is only available in the United States, but based on the research over the next year of where people are using Beachbody On Demand, that is where they are going to want to take international Team Beachbody. Okay, so again, I'm gonna use my girl Susan as an example because she moved to the States from Germany, originally from South Africa. So she knows a ton of international people. So Susan, even though you're not going to be getting credit necessarily for people using Beachbody On Demand because it's going to be going to not Team Beachbody, you can really influence where people are using this, and that's going to increase the stats. So if you know people in other countries, get them involved in Beachbody On Demand, get them using our products so that when it goes international, they're ready, they love it, and maybe they're ready to become a coach or ready to become a customer and get Shakeology when we do go international. Okay, so that's really, really exciting news, and it's really cool that Beachbody is acknowledging the fact that they're ready to go. First time that they've really actually acknowledged that fact at an event. So that's pretty big news, and I'm really, 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 really excited about that. Okay, also, Beachbody is doing a reality TV show. And the reality TV show is going to be first released on Beachbody On Demand. The first episode will be shown at Summit. And then after that, they will be releasing one episode every week. I want to show you guys what this reality TV show is all about. Let's load the video. God, that's hilarious. Carl showed that video, during his speech. Afterwards, he was laughing. He's just like, "I've always wanted to do a reality show." So, of course, here we have a reality show. It's going to be hilarious. And just, it's just another reason why we love Beachbody because they're just always doing something fun and entertaining. And, they don't have to do this. Like, how much money are they putting into this? But it's fun for us as coaches because we get to watch this and to decide who our next trainer is. So it's so fun. And I don't remember if this was in the video or not. I can't remember. Um, I wasn't paying attention. I was totally looking at my notes. But because of this, the 20s, the 20 people that they are going through to find the next super trainer are going to all create like an individual workout. All of those work on Beachbody On Demand. How cool is that? So even more variety. That's what I love about Beachbody On Demand. It's so much variety. So one thing that I do for my customers, or I've been starting to do, is I'm asking them specifically, like, what are your goals? And if they've already been through the 21-day fix, they already have tried other DVDs, and maybe they're just not getting the results, or maybe they're not loving the program that they originally started with. I'm asking them specifically what their goals are and they like how much time do you want to work out? And I'm going into Beachbody On Demand. I know which programs they've purchased, so I know which programs they have access to. And I'm creating a schedule for them. I'm saying, how many days do you want to work out a week? And I help them create a schedule of their workouts using Beachbody On Demand. So I'm adding even more value there for them. So I'm going to call out my girl D, who's a brand new coach. She's a personal trainer. D, go into On Demand and familiarize yourself because you know what workouts help people with certain things. Like you're really training that as a personal trainer. This would be a great thing for you for your personal training clients is to do Beachbody On Demand at home, and you can specifically give them a prescription or a guide for what workouts to do, right? A tool there with Beachbody On Demand. Okay. Also, we have a brand new program coming out, which I'm sure you guys have heard of. It's called Country Heat. It's totally to kick ass, and I think it's going to be really good for everybody that lives in the middle. It's really geared towards the Midwest and people who love country. And honestly, that is one of the biggest populations in America. So let's load the video about Country Heat. This is the last video that we have, and then we'll wrap it up. Can you guys imagine us doing that in Nashville? Like the country music capital of the US? How that comes out. So, I'm not a huge country fan, but I think it looks like so much fun and I can't wait to try it. I mean, why not? That looks like a blast. And that guy at the beginning, for those of you that don't know, that's our CEO, Carl Deichler. He's a hoot. And I died when him pouring his campfire chili into his portion control container. I thought that was pretty clever. So anyways, really, really cool program. And just again, why Beachbody is so incredible, because they're always doing something that's going to reach a new audience and just give us another tool for our challengers and for our ongoing customers and for new customers. It's just going to help us reach and help more live a healthy lifestyle. I love that all Beachbody fitness programs include, meal plans, and now all of the new ones are including the portion container system, which is incredible. So super, super, super excited about that. Last announcement, you guys, is part of the performance line. For those of you that know about the performance line, I've been using it since January, like really hardcore using it. I was in the test group for it and we got to use it for 30 days, but I didn't really see a ton of results after 30 days. So Adam and I invested in it and have started using it since January. It's pre-workout, during workout, after workout, and then a nighttime supplement. And it's been so awesome. Like, I love it so much. And they just came out with a new flavor for Recover. So Recover is the one after your workout. And right now it's chocolate and it's delicious, but not everybody loves chocolate. So they came out with an orange flavor, which is supposed to be very similar to the old Recovery, for those of you that have been around for a while and know about results in recovery. So it's kind of replacing that. And it gives people a Recover drink that's not so like, chocolate is very just rich, I guess I could say. So, look for that. I'm not sure exactly when that's coming out, but so many announcements, so many great things happening. I just want to go over a few team announcements before we take off. But there is a new coach game plan call that Lauren Kaliski and I are doing together on Sunday, April 3rd at 6 p.m. Central Time. That time is not set in stone. I will let you know more about the details for that. But it's a 3-hour call and it goes over everything. So if you're a new coach and you're going through Rock the Basics, or you've gone through Rock the Basics and now you're working on 60 Days to Diamond, sometimes a lot of that new training stuff gets lost through the cracks and you forget about it. And it's really good to hear that stuff again. We are putting it all together. Lauren and her team have been running, I think they've ran 2 of these already, and they've been super successful. We give you bathroom breaks because it's a long training. It's kind of like being at a live training, but we're just doing it virtually. So we're going to cover tons of topics. So get on the call and get your team on the call. It's going to be incredible. And Lauren and I are both upgrading our GoPros. So we are going to be giving away our GoPros that we currently use on that call. And, we've been using them for a year, so they're not even that used. But I know many of you would love to have a GoPro. So we're giving away 2 GoPros on that call. So make sure that you're on that call. We have new trainings coming out on the team training site, on the team portal, where you access Rock the Basics in 60 Days to Diamond. We have the retreat videos coming out. We have the Team Fit Revolution Volume Bootcamp. Team Fit Revolution is Lauren Liskey's team. She is one of my personally sponsored coaches, and she has a huge team herself. And they did this awesome volume boot camp for us to understand, how do we create bonuses from our team. I recommend that you watch that training after you do Rock the Basics. Okay, so that's coming out soon. And then, of course, we're going to start working on that new Rock the Basics for you guys. Also, lastly, 3-day refresh. We're starting on Monday. If you're doing it as a team, check Team Triceps so that you can get involved and get invited to my challenge tracker group so that we can do it. But you guys, that's it. Thank you so much for spending your Saturday morning with me. I know that was long training. Some giveaways, shall we? I think we only have 12 people left on the call. How about that? So I'm going to do a little giveaway here. Because Becky Mirando said that she wears a 9, And I know for certain that these flippies are going to fit her. She's been on the whole time. Becky, you win my flip-flops. Look at, can you see they have a little Team Beachbody fun little thing on them. I don't know, little logo thing. So those are cute. Send those to you. And then also have this really fun SS Beachbody Team Beachbody towel. So let me just scroll through and pick somebody randomly. And I landed on Wendy Brandt. So Wendy, I will be sending this Team Beachbody towel in the mail. Shoot me a message, send me your address. Thank you guys so much for being on. You're incredible. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to be posting all the videos that I showed you guys on the call so that you can have access to them. You can share them with whoever, and you can get going. Final takeaway, get to events, especially Super Saturday, and start using the Challenge Group Tracker app. Have an awesome weekend, you guys. We'll see you on Tuesday for the team call. Bye-bye.